How is our body connected to the outside world? For that, we need to understand few simple things which will be helpful in any situation. The first thing we need to understand that everything that happens around us is a clear reflection of the inside world. So you can imagine that you will be a lens and the light is projected through you will be shown on the outside picture. So it's exactly the same. If sometimes you may face a lot of situations which could be disturbing and you will be like, well, that's nothing to do with me, it's not my responsibility. But until you take this responsibility on you, that somehow your internal world creates this projection on the outside world, until you take that responsibility, nothing can be changed. And we have few bodies. One of them is a physical body, which we all see and we all know. That's our head, our face, our nose, our shoulders, arms, and so on. And there are energetic bodies which are they go inside of us, so it's a projection inside of us. But basically, they would flush out the energy. So we have as etheric body, we have mental body, astral body, and you could read my Instagram. I have a few posts just about each body specifically. But the point is that we also have a social body, which will be the reflection of our inside bodies. And the social body is the environment around us. Speaking in linear language, we can say that it's about 4 meters projection of our physical body on the outside. So when you have a certain situation at home, certain relationship with your spouse or with your partner, certain relationship with your children, it's all a part of your social body, and you can never change them until you start changing yourself. So if you do not like something in your outside world, you need to look inside. Do we all need to change our outside world? No, some people are totally fine. And even if they live in a mess, even if it's a crazy environment they live in, they like it and there is nothing for them that disturbs them and they want to change. But if you are not completely satisfied with the outside world, then start changing inside. So how is our health related to all of that? The universe is like the organism. The universe speaks to us, and the universe speaks to us as, for example, imagine that this is you, and if you don't look, that it's a part of, like this finger is a part of the entire arm. If you look at that only as your finger, and for example this finger want to do something bad to this finger, and you only look at these two fingers as, for example, it's you and somebody else having some kind of relationship, and you want to hurt this person, or somehow whatever, there is some challenges happening and you go against the universal laws, which we will discuss later, basically how it affects our health. If you go against that, the body, because the finger is a part of your hand, which is a part of your arm, which is a part of your entire body, the same happens in the universe. If this finger wants to harm or hurt this finger, then the body will somehow make sure that it doesn't happen. So, and the same is, as I said, in your entire world, in the entire world and the entire universe, you will be receiving signs that you are doing something wrong, or something inside of you, some of your beliefs, some of your actions need attention. And it starts with your crushed plans. Let's say you've been planning something and then it just didn't happen, or for some reason your attention needed to be put somewhere else, so the plan did not get completed. So that's a very, very first indication that you go in a wrong direction internally. So the second sign will be crash in your financials. If you have money lost here and there, and you need to put this amount, and it doesn't have to be a direct payment, it could be through a broken car or from an unexpected things you need to pay for. That's a second sign. It means that you disregarded the number one sign, and now the universe has to speak to you louder. The third level is when your relationship crash. So you would in relationship, not only romantic relationship, it could be relationship with your friends, it could be relationship with your I don't know, your working relationship. But when your relationship crash, and some people are just parasites and they crash and they leave you for good for you, but other times you may experience that people just leave you and they don't want to continue relationship with you. That's what I'm talking about, the crash in relationship. So that will be number 3. And the fourth level of significance of the and loudness of the universe language, of the universe voice, that will be when your health crashes. So in other words, when your health crashes, it means that you've had many signs from the universe that you're going in the wrong direction, and the inside world of yours needs to be attended to, and something has to be changed, but you just disregarded that. So unfortunately, it's harder to fix your health than, let's say, even pay money. There's a saying that, I would rather pay money for that. But after money will be a relationship. So and health will be the last one. That's how it is all connected and all related. It's called the immune response of the universe. When you're doing something wrong, the universe has to scream so loud that you will pay attention. Finally, you will pay attention to that, because people will never disregard their health concerns. However, they may disregard some broken agreements or plans, or even financials, or even relationship, but they would not disregard their health. I hope that helps, and just remember this number one rule, and it's applicable to any situation. Whatever you see on the outside, it is inside of you. Somehow your mandala and the pattern the light goes through goes the way it does, so you see the picture on the outside. Stay healthy.